Courtney Enders with FloRacing, and we are getting to know the drivers of the Pro Superstar Shootout. And today we are doing something that 10-year-old Courtney would flip out about again. We are at John Force Racing, and we are about to know the legend and get to know him on a personal level and tour John Force Racing. So let's go.
Hey, Courtney.
Hi, John.
Good to see you. They said you were coming.
Thanks for having us.
Welcome to John Force Racing.
I was just going to say, where the heck are we?
Yeah, right here. It's right here in Brownsburg, Indiana. Of course, we got shops out in California.
So walk us through the shop. We're going to kind of just breeze through here. You guys always have so much going on, but tell us about this setup and all the trailers and why they're set up the way that they are.
Well, I had an operation early in California when I had one team, and then Tony Petragon joined us. We got two teams, and then Dencham at that time, and of course, Robert Height, now Proc, my daughter Courtney, and all my daughters drove. But we built one building here, a small building right here, to keep everything in. And then next thing, we needed another building, too many cars, and then along comes machine shops, chassis shops, paint shops. I don't know how it happened. I still walk through here, I'm still amazed. I love it because I'm a racer, that's all I do. I don't know how to golf, I don't know how to fish, okay, so this is what I do. But we keep all our teams inside. This is Proc's team, Montana brand, and of course Brittany right here with Monster Energy and Flavor Pack. They house the cars, and right now they're in a rebuilding stage, but they house the cars, the teams.
So when this first started, this is the original building of where it was and you just added on, or did you move as you got bigger?
Oh no, I bought the land and I built the first building, and then they said we need more room because we have hospitality and all that, so I built another building that was supposed to have been my rental. Then they filled that, and then we built another building and another rental, and it never happened. And then we made a right turn, so a little slowed down right now. The pandemic changed a lot of things, so got to see where we're going, but it's exciting. And it's like, I grew up in a little trailer park in Bell Gardens. Okay, played football, and it was camaraderie. I mean, I lived in a trailer house. I ate off a TV tray. My kids didn't even know what a TV tray was. So in the middle of it, I'm in the biggest trailer court in the world, and here I am right here, and I love it. And I got all these kids. It's like having my own football team.
Now you have your own trailer park.
But I got 4 of them.
So Indiana and California, the balance there, you guys have a lot going on at both shops. Where does John Force spend most of his time?
Well, I live, in California. Naturally, we have our shops there that house corporate offices, and we have corporate offices here too. We do a lot of shows there. Ashley runs our TV production company there. It's small, just a lot of stuff there going on, and that is where most of my history is. And we got a museum here upstairs I'll show you a little bit later. So I get here as much as I can, but not as much as I want to. But if my granddaughter moved here, if my wife kicks me out, I will move here, okay? And of course, we build a walkover because we do museum stuff here and tours. And of course, they put up all these flags of championships, and they embarrass me. You know what I mean?
Embarrass you?
Yeah, because that doesn't matter to me, the past. What matters is where I'm going. And I still love racing like when I was a kid. And wanted to get out of that trailer house and get to a racetrack. And then you could at least dream you were somebody, even though you couldn't qualify. Okay, it was. I didn't start out like you and your sister.
We didn't either.
Being great. I followed you. I even gave you a hat once.
You did. And a penny. You gave me a lucky penny when I was like 8 years old. I think I still have it.
I might have to borrow it back.
That's fine.
Things are getting tough. Anyway, that's part of the museum tour, the walkover, where they can come in and see the teams and watch them work and not have to disturb them. Because when they're working, they like to work. Right, kid?
Oh, definitely.
Are you new here?
I am.
Well, God bless you. Welcome aboard. What's your name?
Dylan.
See, I'm meeting guys already.
That's awesome.
Making you famous already, Dylan.
Actually, you just led me right into this perfectly. The magnitude of what you guys have, the amount of employees, the PR people, the crew guys, the sponsor relations, the machine shop, everything. Is this something that you dreamt up when you started this, or is it just a natural progression of what happened?
It just evolved. Like the building comes to here somewhere and it stops, and then we build another building, but then we close them together. Walk down here, I'll show you some stuff. We have clutch rooms where we build stuff. I mean, I could spend an hour in each room. We have dyno rooms here, things that Coyle invented.
Oh, wow.
It's not a motor, it's not a fuel motor, but we spin it Like we can run clutches, we can run blowers. Here's a clutch room. Here's the real worker.
Oh, there's the man right there.
There's Lanny. There's the real guy that does everything. This is his house. Anyway, go in there.
This is insane.
And when boss man John Forsyth says, "Yeah, we got a lot of discs," we say, "Oh, sir, we need more discs."
Holy crap.
He buys them at $200,000 a pop, and I don't even know where the money comes from. I don't want to ask. Thank God for the sponsors, but Lanny runs all this, organizes it all, and keeps our cars out on that racetrack.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Lanny.
And then there's rooms with just, there's world famous.
We're disrupting things today.
This is Mr. Grubnick, and just the crank house for the old stuff, the new stuff coming in. They examine everything, even the chrome ollie that we build our chassis. I'll show you down there, but we have every piece checked. You get one bad piece, you could have a problem. So this is, you know, where the real thing starts of how they build and we grow. But this is just Force American made. Hey, Proc, got the whole Proc family working here, everybody but the wife. This is just a place where when they come get parts, they have to come in here and not buy them, but they have to register and whatever they take to keep up with it. And
like a library.
That goes on and on. And then we got scales here in the floor because they weigh all the cars and they check the balances and all that stuff. So it was a planned project, and then we built this.
Yeah, the fun part.
And Herco comes in, and this is unbelievable. You know, people don't know. I got sponsors don't know we have this. But
how important to you is it to have everything under one roof like this, where you don't have to send things out?
We can keep a lid on it, and I may open up to sell. I sell to a few teams, chassis, motors. We're not really in that business. We're in the business to race and win. So in the middle of it, we try to keep our technology in-house. And here's a case of just pieces built over the years. But let's walk down this real quick. I'm getting all wound up now.
This is what I wanted, John.
But I love when they told me you were interviewing me. I was so excited.
I was worried you weren't going to know who I was.
Oh, I know who you are, trust me. Don't have a lot of people. I tell them, you want a job here? You run 4 machines. And so this is just where they build everything. We don't build crankshafts. We don't build rods and pistons. That's an evolution that changes so fast. And I can't even talk about parts because I don't know anything about a motor. But in the middle of it, we build the blocks, the heads, the blowers.
So you're just the talent these days, John.
Oh, yeah. I'm beginning to wonder.
You don't want to have to do all the day-to-day stuff.
No, but I like the driving.
Yeah.
And I should get out of the seat, but I'm too stubborn.
No. The sport needs you. Don't you do that.
Here's a new machine we just got, but this one here builds blocks.
This one does? Wow.
Yeah, it builds. You take we have our castings made. I own the mold out in California for the block, and Alcoa, they pour the blocks, and then they go in these machines, and somehow it comes out. You can put it in your car. I don't know how they do it.
Magic. Right
out here across the street, you know, I've got the Torrance family over here with their teams, and then I built a little RV park with plug-ins and stuff where you can bring your motor coaches. And I want to build over there playgrounds for kids and stuff. That's what I like to do for my grandkids.
I was going to say Grandpa John in full force
there. Oh boy. No matter what I want, I don't buy it till I can pay for it. Because if the money stops, the sponsors stop, well then you're dead. And luckily I own all the buildings and my rentals are all full across the street. We keep it safe, we keep it clean, and I love it here.
It is very clean in here.
So
now this is the special part.
Yeah, these are chassis shops where they build the cars. I don't know anything about chassis either. These kids are unbelievable that run this place. How you doing, kid?
Pretty good, how you doing?
You holding us together? Are you new here too?
No, I've been here.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got people I don't even know.
There you go.
But they run all this. We build the chassis, we mount the bodies, we do all the tin work. If a car gets damaged, you know, we have molds to put a whole front end on them or a half a car. I mean, we haven't even got into paint yet. We're still figuring sponsors out. You know, we got to be to that big race in Bradenton. I ain't figured this out yet, but we will.
Well, that's the point of silly season. It's supposed to be silly.
Oh, it is crazy. That machine there you see, that twists and turns the car.
Okay.
So they can take a chassis and we can learn the torque of it and all that, how much it flexes. And the guys that do that, It ain't an everyday process, but they go through it. And then we have machines over here that cut out the tin, you know, water cutting machine stuff. I don't even know how to run. I couldn't turn them on. Of course, I can't turn a computer on either. This here is paint shop, so he's got booths here, and he brings cars in, preps them in here, and he's almost a one-man band. But then we started painting with PPG, and then we moved on into doing wraps. They get cars prepared and painted, but it has a lot of my history. We anodize it in this room, so I can do. Kevin McCarthy, been with me 40 years.
Hi.
I met him I was sleeping in the 18-wheeler in the old Kansas City racetrack, and he came up and said, "Would you move this truck? I got to get through the gate." And I ended up hiring him. He's been with me ever since.
It's been true love ever since.
True love. Just a dream come true.
In here is an area where he makes everything, and he does complete wraps for cars. He wraps our trailers. Drawers are full of all the stuff, every decal. And if I need something, it's done overnight. So we keep doing it.
This is truly like just a one-stop shop.
Yeah, we do everything, except rods, pistons, and crankshafts.
That's your new slogan, one-stop shop except rods, pistons, and crankshafts, John Force Racing.
But these guys do it with a passion. They love it.
You said something earlier about the past and the banners up there, and you said, I'm not concerned with the past, that, you know, all of that, but what we've all just gone through, and you talk about the museum and this and that, I mean, it's crazy what you've been through and your whole career. You have to appreciate that, right? Like, I mean, it's built this.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I do. I just, you know, I got the job done, I'm moving on, and I still want to win. I want to win another championship. I know I got plenty, I shouldn't even care, but that's what you do. And when I get in that car, I'm young again. You know, I'm 100, okay? Let's be honest. But I'll be 75 next May. And everyone wonders, why do you do it? You got money, why do you do this? And you got young drivers, but I really love driving the car. That's the only thing I understand. People don't know I went 15 years, I couldn't win a race. NHRA, who is this guy? I crawled over the fence. Wally Parks caught me crawling over the fence behind the tower to come in and watch him race. But I dreamed I was going to be Don Perdome someday. I'm still trying to be Don Perdome.
Aren't we all?
Oh, it just never changes. There's still your heroes, Mongoose, Raymond Beadle, and Shirley and Gartlets. I mean, that's the whole reason I live. So people say, well, you've already done it. You've already passed them. I'll never pass them. I'm still trying to be them. I try to walk like a snake, but I can't. So.
People think that way about you, though. I mean, I know you know this, but it's my job as my role in the sport to kind of make you guys sit back and think it. Like what you just said about Don and Shirley and stuff. Growing up, it was we want to be John Force. Like that is.
Well, thank you.
I mean it, and
I don't know anybody wants to be John Force.
We all do. That's what I'm trying to dig into your stubborn head is the fact that what you built here and what you're continuing to build with your family racing and stuff. You've created an even deeper legacy in the sport than I think you even realize.